I'm Lachlan from ACE Training, and this is part 2 of our 5-part video series looking at quick solutions to common data problems. And in this video, we're going to look at the common request to be able to compare two lists or pieces of data to know what is shared between the two and what is also unique to each list. To do this, we're going to use a powerful tool called merge that is within Power Query. So let's get started. Have a look here. I've got in my Excel two different tables of data, two different lists. Each of them is a list of people who have completed a piece of training. So here's training 1 and here's training 2. And I want to know who has only done training 1, who has only done training 2, and who has done both. To do this, I need to use this merge tool. And so let's launch this Power Query editor. I've come to the Data tab, and this is where I can bring data into the Power Query editor. You'll see under Get Data, I could say from an Excel file or from my table here. And I've already done this. I've brought them in by saying Get Data from a table. And so I can now click this button to launch the Power Query editor. Launch the Power Query editor. And when I do, I see this amazing tool where I get to connect to data sources, refresh them in the future, and get it to automatically clean my data. Here are my two pieces of data, and we're going to use this merge feature. And when you merge two tables, it's almost like overlapping them and deciding what do you want to take from each of them to create a new table. And I often find it quite useful to imagine this like a Venn diagram. And so I've got a little brief picture of this to show you. Here we go. So you can imagine that if I have my two pieces of training and I only want to know who has completed both, that would be that inner, that shared between the two tables. If I wanted to know who has only done one piece of training, that would be the left anti or the right anti. That is only or unique to one piece of data. So let's start with training 1 and let's head into this merge and to create a new table. And when I do this, I need to pick what is my second table. So I've got my two tables here, training 1 complete, training 2 complete, and the column that is shared between them, some sort of good ID. And here when I go to do this merge between the two tables, I get to, this is the Venn diagram. Can you see the descriptions are like that Venn diagram? And I'm going to start with what is matching between the two. And when I hit OK, it's going to generate a new table. And I'm going to rename this completed underscore both. Completed both. Now I just need to repeat that 2 more times to get a table for only completed training 1 and then only completed training 2. So let's come back to the merge. Again, training 1 is the first table, training 2 is the second table. This time though, I only want things from the first, only things from training 1. So here we go. Amazing. I'm going to name this one training 1 underscore only. Only training 1. Now, I need to do the same for training 2, and I could do the right anti. But actually, if I start with training 2 and I go merge as new, now training 2 is the first table, training 1 is the second table. And so again, I can do that left anti, only things from the first, like that. And so we're going to call this one training 2 only. And there we go. We've got our 3 tables. Man, Power Query is an amazing tool. Now I just need to load them back to Excel. I'm going to go close and load. And it's going to pop out 3 extra sheets. 1 sheet for each of those new tables. I'm just going to move those to the front. So now in this file, I've still got my nice lists of people who have completed training 1 and 2. But now I get these 3 new sheets, one for training 1, one for training 2, and one for both. And part of the amazing thing of Power Query is that in the future I can add to my complete lists. I could, add more things, or I could, delete everything and put in a new set of data. And all I need to do is come to the Data tab and hit refresh, and that will all run again, and I will update my lists for the only and the both. Hopefully you're seeing that Power Query is powerful and that merging is an amazing tool to compare two lists. If you're interested in learning more about how to clean data with Power Query, I really recommend coming along to either our Excel data analysis and reporting course, or maybe our Power BI Essential Skills course. Otherwise, check out our courses at ace.co.nz. Cheers.